So, last time in this madhouse of a laboratory thingy, whatever it is, nobody knows yet.
Facility.
Facility, yes. The group, having tricked a person to lock himself, or locking a guard in the bathroom, found two portals to areas that Larry had told them to go to. They chose the one that led them to a bunch of gigantic crocodiles. After a harrowing fight, they managed to slay said crocodiles and were asked for a reward of a weapon or armor from the voice of Larry they heard. After hearing that, they found themselves awoken back in the same rooms they found themselves into that previous morning. And now is where we're gonna kick off with things here, so give me an initiative roll to see who gets up first.
Well, don't forget we got some
Nice.
stylish boots made from the crocagator.
Ah, yes, I forgot about that. You have crocodile skin boots.
They're super stylish boots.
I thought crocodile gloves.
Yeah.
I-
Asterion got the worst roll, but he had the better modifier, so he is the person that wakes up first. Your head's groggy, kind of pounding. Which reward did you take again?
I took the weapon.
Yeah, look at your weapon. It seems to pulse with a magical energy to it now. As now a +1.
Oh. Okay.
What are you gonna do? Same room. Nothing's changed in it.
Okay.
Did you throw away that note you had?
I didn't actively throw it out, no.
Because I can't remember a couple people if they did or not. So
I think Wimpy got rid of his,
yeah, I think
but
he did.
he might have been the only one. I am going to listen to the late great Mufasa. Remember who you are. I want to try to remember about anything before waking up here.
Okay, give me a history check with disadvantage.
One, two, a skiddly diddly do. 13.
You're thinking back to some of the adventures you went on. You remember other people you seem to be adventuring with, but you don't know what happened to them. Your head starts to pound after thinking about this for a bit. Starting to get real painful. Are you going to keep contemplating on this?
I will try once more to push through the pain. No pain, no gain. And if it doesn't work, then he just drop it for now.
Okay. Give me another history check with disadvantage again.
Remember. 14 with a nat 20 on the back end.
Okay. Give me a Constitution save.
50. 19.
Okay. That wasn't with disadvantage, so
Well, since you had just said the save, so that's
yeah.
why I was believing 19.
As the pressure like in your head starts to like get almost insurmountable, like okay, I better not think about this anymore, or something. A blood vessel's gonna pop in my brain or something.
Something weird's going on, but don't know what. That'll be something to cycle around to later.
And that with that save, he's like, your stomach starts to grumble.
Hmm. Must be chow time. Kind of meander over to the door. Kind of check to see if it's open.
There is no handles, so you can't tell.
Hmm.
And this door, was if it was on your side, this would be a pull door, so you'd have nothing to pull it open, anyways.
Hmm. I could. Hold on. I think. Oh. I could be an absolute ass. It, what's this door made of?
Metal,
What does it appear to be made of, roughly? Like, what material?
steel, most likely. It has been painted. Kind of a weird off green color.
Does it sound like anyone's on the other side?
Give me a perception check.
Perception. 25.
You hear pacing.
Alright. Well, just for a little bit of fun, he's going to focus on the door. And if it sounds like someone's moving towards the door, he's going to heat metal.
Spell fails on the door.
Boo.
You can give me an Arcana check.
Arcana. 17.
Yeah, that door's got some kind of anti-magic wording on it.
Meh. Oh,
After doing that, kind of like one of the slides opens up. What do you think you're doing?
oh, hey there. Is it chow time?
You see him kind of look down. You hear unlocking, like something going on with the door as it swings open. Well, you lucked out. I was just about to check the time, so I don't have to have my alarm go off to let you out. It is breakfast time for you. Now get moving.
Ah, great.
With that, we're going to jump over to Jezebel. Same thing I described to Restarian. You kind of wake up in your same room you woke up in before. You kept the note on you, right?
Yes.
Okay. Head's feels a little groggy. Did you take weapon or armor? I forgot what you said as well.
I think armor, so I have a scale mail plus one.
As you kind of feel the armor that you have on you starts to get that same kind of magical pulse, like it's able to protect you better now. Feels a little lighter, all that kind of stuff that you get from like a magical piece of gear.
You know, lighter, more like loose, not looser, but how should I put it? Lighter, like better fitting.
Conforms
It
to you better,
doesn't,
yes.
yeah, doesn't feel like the common variety, but he stuff at least something you would buy at a secondhand shop when you secondhand armor shop. It actually looks pretty well made. So, other than noticing her armor has been upgraded somehow, first thing Jill does, she pulls herself together. Think starts doing her morning prayers. Tries to reach out to her deity,
And just
the
to
pillar of the
refresh me,
sun
who was
god.
your deity again? Paler, right?
Halo, yes.
Okay. Okay, give me a religion check.
A religion check. Here we go. Ah, 10.
You can still feel like his radiance is reaching you. You can't quite fully reach out to him yet, so you still have access to your abilities, but something's like pushing back or something. The best way to describe it.
It's troubling. She tries she tries to think back, basically, how she got here to begin with. She knows and who she's met so far.
Okay, give me a history check with disadvantage.
She's trying to keep her parents, but she's also trying to keep events ordered. Oh boy. Let's see. History check with disadvantage. Where are you? And I think that's weird for me. Oh, there goes. There it goes. One moment. I have to refresh my page. I better write.
Roll
Yep.
20 being roll 20.
Give me 1 minute. No, it's my browser being dumb,
Ah,
or problems in background, like I mentioned. One moment. Let me get back in.
technical difficulties.
Alrighty.
Please stand by.
Yep. Just some slight ones. Actually. There we go. Let's see. Now let's see. That'll be less of a problem. Select character. There you go. Also 10. Yay!
You're thinking you were doing stuff at you were at like your abbey or whatever, right?
It would have been either the Abbey or the hospice that she started out. Down with she remembers being in the city, being like running a free clinic for those less fortunate. She tries to think on those she was tending to and try to make connections about how she got from there to here.
Yeah, you think on that and you just start feeling your head just pulse and pound and oh, it hurts. You just like you remember the sweet old man you were helping, but nothing else is coming to mind, and the headache's starting to get unbearable.
Can I make a medicine check to kind of determine? She knows it's generating a headache, but she wants to know on her pain, her head's about to burst
Sure,
with pain. But she
give me
wants
a
to basically
medicine
determine
check then.
yeah, she's trying to determine like where it's centering on. 22. I see that nat 20 on the other side.
As you think of some
But
of your
yes,
medical
22.
training, what's causing headaches like this?
Like, would you describe as like a hypertension? Like any kind of insight she's trying to, medical insight she's trying to figure out is this natural, unnatural?
Something about this is unnatural. Like something's when you try to think to the past is forcing you to get this headache to distract you.
That's not good. So she looks around her cell and tries, like, mostly she's keeping her prayers like that she gets out of this soon. She knows she has to be somewhere important, but given circumstances and even just trying to remember, she's going to be pretty much on edge. But otherwise, after she's done praying, done all that. She kind of she puts on her gear, puts on her pack, and
Your stomach starts to grumble.
there we go. Like, oh, I guess it has been that long. And she would go up to the door and start and gently knocking on it for the
The
guard.
lock, like the eye slot thing, slowly starts to open. You just see a pair of eyes looking back at you. What do you want?
I do believe it's mealtime.
Meal time, is it? Gotta looks down. Oh shit! It is mealtime. Okay. As he starts unlocking the door for you.
She just has that that look of a teacher who knows. Ashton, what do you mean teacher? Like, she just has this disgruntled look. Like she doesn't know what she's done to deserve this, but she definitely knows she doesn't know what he deserves what they're going through with all this. But she's not saying anything.
And as he's opening the door, you see the hallway, the door across from you also opening up. As you see the person that you were in that fight with the other day with the crocodiles.
Jezebel will give a polite non courtesy. Actually, more of a bow. Actually, considering her background. To not to the guards, but to she'll just look up and say it's rest Restarian, isn't it? That was a question.
Yes.
Well, at least I see them remember that. I hope you're. I hope you rested well. I hope no sprains, no injuries from our ordeal, whatever it was. Was it last night? Was it yesterday? She just starts putting her fingers to her temples. It's so hard to remember.
Mm-hmm.
How injured were you guys during that fight again? I don't remember exactly what your. I never checked what your HPs were at the end.
I remember being fairly injured.
I remember Jezebel being only somewhat injured, but not life threatening. So not immediately life threatening.
Okay, just give me perception, not perception, investigation check or medicine with advantage.
I will take medicine with advantage. Nat 20 for a total of 28.
Well, I'll see what Restarian gets here.
Well, my medicine is better than my investigation. So I will take a medicine check. 12.
Yeah, you seem to have, from whatever that fight was, you seem to have rested enough to be healed. Jezebel, all your injuries are completely and fully healed. Like, no scarring, no residue of anything left of them. It's like they never happened.
Strange, strange magic is afoot. She starts like looking over where she thought she remembered there was slashes, cuts, and bites, and just like there's no the fact there's no trace of it, not even like a blemish.
Yep, the scar, like
As
the
of
scabs from healing over that would happen of just natural healing, are gone.
yeah,
I know some people could say that some magics have weird odors or aromas to them, but I'm not sure that it would smell like a foot.
I was meaning more. Never mind.
So as
Let's
you
just see
walk
what's
by
for.
these two other cells, give me a perception check, both of you.
Sure thing.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Perception.
God
Damn.
damn. um,
30.
yeah. So yeah, you both hear this, so they're not trying super hard to hide it, but they're saying, "So these guys coming out for breakfast?" Oh nope. Apparently Larry has other plans for them today. Just these two from this area are going to the lunchroom today. Very well. And they start marching you on. Both aren't selected. If you just want to jump to the lunchroom, that's fine.
Yep.
That's fine.
Nothing else is going to happen this hallway if you just follow them naturally. That's what you're going to do, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
mm.
There you go.
You arrive in the same lunchroom as you were, what you assume was yesterday. You see the same people kind of grouped together. The kind of like all the halfling people right here. Bunch of like the knights and people over here. All the magic elves and have people up there. The kind of shady looking people over there, and then the best way to describe them, the unarmored looking people there.
Yeah.
Everyone in that bottom left or right looks angry. Or on the verge of
Uh,
being angry.
they're
Uh,
angry.
this one.
Yep.
Yep.
There's more than one person in each of those spots. Those are the only important looking people.
Yeah.
Like they're the lunchroom niche leaders in from high school, from school.
Oh
Like the
boy.
head nerd, head jock, head mean girl, stuff like that.
That brought back some memories. Anyway.
But you see the in line for lunch lady Doris here, the kind of the inhuman, the best way to describe it, like the non-humanoid ones. See a bunch of like goblins, hobgoblins, bugbears, and other kind of different races over there.
I suppose we should grab our food and find some place to sit.
That'd be a good idea.
So where'd you say Doris was?
Um, oh, I
On
don't
the
have her revealed on the map. Her.
there we go.
I was gonna put a little alcove in there, but I guess I forgot to do that because I partially had this session already planned from the other stuff, so
Oopsies.
I didn't need to dive into it super much.
All right. Jezebel will go take her place in line, and
Which would be
as
right
people.
here,
Ah,
going that way.
okay.
Ah, the little goblin friend goes, "You are new here, I see. I am Gob."
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Ah, you are kind, unlike other people here.
She'll raise an eyebrow to that. We're all we're all children of Palor, the other gods. But why should people be unkind to you?
Ah, you are woman of cloth, yes. Ah, Gob also man of gods, person of gods.
And who do you serve?
Was his god again? Second. Thought I had this written down, but it's not on a sheet for some odd reason. Because I haven't fully made these people yet.
Just elevator music.
Forgot which one
Oh
I had
god,
him
this
going to be, too.
was it Malaglub? Or was it one of the other realms deities for goblins?
Which one did you say?
Malagib? I can never say it right. Now I will put it into chat. Look it up real quick because I always forget the spelling.
Yep, yeah, that guy. Maglubiat, right?
Yep.
I was on the wrong page.
Ah. Darn you, page.
Ah. I am one of his great followers and spreader of his work. Yes, you will. Will you be one that would help me with this?
And say I think Palar is in the of one of the pantheons of Forgotten Realms. She would need to make a. Would she remember who that god is?
History, not history. Religion with advantage.
'Cause I will be taking religion.
Yeah, as long as you
Let's
didn't
hold
roll
up.
crap on this, you know who that is.
Okay, 16. I saw that 20 almost spit on that side. Anyway, let's see. Would you like to fill the rest of people in while I formulate a response?
Write this down on his character sheet so I don't forget.
Yeah.
I help me and my brethren stuck in this place. Make sure we have group to spend time together and make sure nothing happens to us.
As as long as the wishes of your deity does not conflict with mine, or my, I don't see why not.
Now you would know that that religion doesn't still obeys the law typically.
Yeah,
They will try to use the law to help them if they can, but
yeah.
they won't break it if it's something that would, if they're not ones that break laws if they don't have to. Well, that's not the right way to put it. They will obey the law if they have to. I meant to say.
Yeah. So the point, but yeah, so the point she's trying to get across is, as long as you don't do anything to force her to go against her own deity, it's she she is fine with working together, considering we're all stuck in the same problem. The same problem.
Yeah, now that you look at this goblin, he's in plate mail. Yeah, he may be a goblin paladin. I thought that was funny.
You would not be the only one who's had that thought, who's had that idea. Anyway, moving on.
As you see this, as I described her before, kind of middle-aged lady, about as round as she is tall, dishing out food onto plates and stuff for the goblins going through. Today it looks like a bunch of, mass scrambled eggs in a trough. There's some those really cheap looking sausage links, glasses of orange juice at the end.
So yeah, so generally prison or army food, depending on your choice of gruel.
Yep.
Oh, great, MRA. um, Jezebel will be, and we'll do a polite head bow and say thank you to what was it? It was Doris, right?
Doris, the lunch lady. Yes.
Yeah, to Doris.
Ah, thank you kindly, ma'am. She sounds like she smokes a pack of cigarettes a day.
Ah, yes, I was thinking it was the White Wazowski, a sound voice.
As she
I was thinking
plops.
somewhere between that and Doctor Girlfriend from Venture Brothers.
Just, there's a name I haven't heard of it.
I'd say it's a mix of
Yeah.
that lady and then lunch lady Doris from The Simpsons. There's very little meat in these gym mats.
Well, it's not. Well, it's not truly the Simpsons lunch lady. Until us, a beefed up, Scotsman lawn keeper bursts in and says, "Grease me up, woman." Okie dokie. But that might be later in this particular campaign. Christ, I don't know why that one lives in my memory brain, but it does. Anyway, so Dismal will thank her and we'll ask, and
I
then she'll
thought
ask
politeness was
if she
I
can
thought
make.
politeness was lost in this place.
I don't see any reason to be
And she
unkind.
just coughs a couple times. Doesn't even bother covering her mouth.
Thank you nonetheless. And she'll go grab a seat next to well, wherever Restarian and the will be sitting at.
Well, he was
If
just
not,
waiting to
she'll
get in
join the.
line.
If not, she'll go sit with the Goblin Paladin.
So you get up to lunch lady Doris. She has a scoop, like a scoop of the mass fried scrambled eggs.
Mm. And a very good morning to you, Doris.
She scoops up a little more and puts it on your thing, and gives you an extra sausage link.
Much appreciated.
Larry finally found some non crazy, well, non assholes. You gotta be crazy to end up in here in some way.
Mm. What is here, if you don't mind me asking?
The cafeteria.
That is. Thank you. He'll just kind of silently ponder for a moment. Be well, Doris. And he'll just take his foot away. Because it's not untrue, but he was looking for more of an overarching answer, but that makes sense that he got cafeteria.
And it's my cafeteria. You will respect it.
Beg Doris's authority.
I mean, there's enough guards to enforce said authority.
So where are you gonna sit? Which group are you gonna sit with today, Restarian?
Doris don't need no guards. Guards are here. Guards are just here. Doris got her own shit under lock and key.
The guards
He's
are to
gonna go
protect the people from Doris.
Yeah, the guards are here to protect people from Doris. Gonna go down to the shady people.
The shady people? You're gonna go sit by Hugh Man?
By Hugh Man.
Also, be funny the moment a food rot breaks out, Doris breaks out the cast iron saucepan launcher. But that'd be an insult.
No,
to
she just takes out a cast iron pan and beats it. Says, "I use cast iron."
Doris casts iron.
Yep.
Anyway, that nonsense aside.
We make way for new nonsense.
So as you sit down, you see Gob is starting to eat some of his food. Seems to actually be eaten in a polite way. You take a bite of the food?
Yes, cautiously, but yes, she will take a bite of food after she looks it over.
The scrambled eggs are
last time.
scrambled eggs are clearly overcooked and have too much salt on them. Sausage links are starting to get that part where they're really too overcooked on the outside, but they're not burnt yet. But it's edible. So, Gob kind of goes to you. I can see that you're a woman of a god like I am, as you said. But do you have any fun stories of conquest, crusading in your god's name?
I'm more of a healer than a crusader.
Ah, a
Sorry
healer, huh?
Refer-
I'm more of a spite the enemies of my god. So, a few years back before I ended up here, me and some of my other goblin friends were after some weird guy in armor that was going around killing all my friends. My god just deemed that I was the one to finally end his reign of terror. It was a great, epic battle. I don't remember how it ended, though. I'll get him when I get out of here, if I didn't.
And she'll say this in Goblin, like, may your weapon find it's just in the righteous place, and hey, it's in your hands. May your enemies quake before you.
The white weapons spawns back in Goblin. The weapon's righteous place is in his bowels.
I believe that was I believe that was the intent. She'll say back in common again. She'll give like a wry smile.
I like you, lady. Well, we're gonna jump back over to Restarian sitting down by Human. Hmm. So, you survive?
Clearly.
Okay, then. So what did you have to fight when you were in there? What did he... Sick, twisted puzzle did he put against you?
A handful of giant gators.
Do you flash the boots at him?
Yep.
Ah, so you did survive. I like those boots.
Oh yeah.
Now, what was the area you were in?
Seemed to be some kind of swamp.
Swamp, huh? So it sounds like the other people you were with. Looks like Larry has other plans for them today, so they're not here, it looks like.
This is just me and the lady. I believe her name was
You seem like you're. Did you get further
Jezebel.
away from your mic, Zane? You're not coming in as loud as you
Sorry.
usually are.
Yeah, sorry. I just step up and grab something. It's just it seems to just be today, just me and the lady. I believe her name was Jezebel.
Now, neither of her friends were killed in combat, were they?
No, no.
One guy just straight up disappeared before the fight, if you remember.
Yeah.
You tell him
There,
that.
there is one person who they just kind of disappeared before the fighting began.
Hmm. I've heard of tales of that happening before. Didn't happen to me, and one time I ended up in one of his fight challenges. Wasn't fun though.
Mm.
You kind of see him writing a bunch of stuff in a notebook. After a while, he takes his fork, stabs one of the sausages he has, and just pops it in his mouth quick and puts the fork down.
No, I take it that you're the inside person. You're the person who knows things, the information person around here.
Someone's got to be right.
That is true. So, what is this place?
Information has a price.
As most things do.
And you haven't met the price cap for that information yet.
Hmm. I'm not sure what passes as currency in a place such as this as of yet, because last I checked my pockets, they didn't seem to leave me with any form of coin.
Information and items.
You cut off at the beginning.
Information and items are best the best way to describe currency here.
Hmm.
He kind of gives you a look over, and I see nothing of value item wise on you. Boots are cool, but he kind of puts up his boots, and he's got kind of a different kind of skin boot on him. I have my own of those already.
Hmm.
You can give me a
You also accept services such as don't know, you're disgusting, get your mind out of the gutter.
gonna say you
He'll
can give
just
me a perception check to see if you can figure out what his boots were made out of.
sure. Perception 24.
From the best you could tell, those are minotaur skin.
Hmm. Interesting, interesting. Interessante. Well, how about do you also accept services? He'll raise his hand. It'll kind of glow with a little bit of kind of healing magic in addition to. I also take myself as quite the linguist, being fluent in celestial, draconic, elvish, infernal, and sylvan.
They kind of start talking in Sylvan. Well, there's not many people that can speak this here, but I've not run into many situations where it's been useful. Well, you already kind of are working for me in a way, as he kind of taps his pen. You have paid me, given me some information, so I'll be willing to part some snippets of knowledge on you, but not much at this point. You have yet to be truly verified if you're trustworthy yet.
Hmm. Fair. And he'll basically take a couple bites of his own food.
Yeah, it's salty as hell.
Mm.
You'll get used to
Stew.
it, because you have to. Some days it's better.
Well, actually, not necessarily. Is Doris already packed up and gone?
She's still serving people through.
Hold on one moment. All right. He's just gonna kind of take a quick look around, huddle over his tray, like hold his hand over the salty eggs itself, do a little light snap, and reflavor it so it's not so damn salty.
He kind of looks down at his plate and kind of eyes at you and back at his plate.
He'll give a little bit of a knowing nod and do the same.
And he takes a bite.
That should help.
Yeah, that salt's gonna give me a heart attack one day.
Mm.
I once, that's the saltiest thing I've ever had, and I once ate a big heaping bowl of salt.
I guess it's not easy for them to even get the whatever they pass this off as eggs around here, and they want to make it last as long as they can, so they just drown it in salt.
So, what kind of information are you looking for? I'll see if I can provide you with some based off what you've provided me.
There's only two things that are aching at my mind right now. What this place is, as in what it really is, the real purpose of this place, and why. Choose which one you'd like to go for first, either that or why we can't seem to remember anything from before our time here and trying to just brings upon the headaches and the pain.
Well, I
It's
can't
some
say
it's
for
is this
certain for the
something
first one, honestly, because
yeah. It's like
much
something doesn't want
in
us to remember.
as much as in the know I am, I do not know. As for
Hmm.
the second one, think back to the card you received when you came in here.
The letter?
Yes, that.
Hmm.
Your answer lies in there.
Ex- Excellent.
Jezebel, what have you been doing in this time frame then?
Hmm?
What have you been doing when he's been having his conversation with you?
Mostly, she's been taking pieces of she's been enjoying pieces of food as best as possible given the circumstances
Yeah,
and
basically a
given the
lot of
quality.
the... What languages do you speak?
Uh, Common, Infernal, and Goblin.
You've seen a few of the other creatures around here speaking languages you don't understand. Like, let me double check. Hobgoblins. Again. Yeah, I guess you don't understand the hobgoblins.
Okay.
Bugbears, I can't remember.
I think they also speak Goblin because they're all Goblinoid species.
Yeah, they're all goblins, so. A couple of the
Well,
other
of varieties.
other races that speak other languages you've not heard, but most of them are speaking Common and Goblin, telling stories of fights they've had, things they found in the woods, stuff like that. Nothing
She's just
really seems to
patiently.
catch your eye all that much.
Yeah, she's just patiently listening to her new friend and Gob and his tales. As best as you can remember, and as well as just taking everything in.
He tells a few other stories about basically crusades he went on when he was in his old realm. Nothing that seems to come to your mind, so maybe from a different continent or something. You're not sure if he's from the same area you were.
She'll mention a few Crusaders, but she's seen her time. There weren't many, but they would pass through needing aid, needing supplies. Yes.
Hmm.
And
None
mostly
of
she
those
kind of got.
names ring bell to me, so who knows?
Hey, she'll just shrug, try to keep the conversation moving forward. Like there's not much she has to tell or ask at this point. She's just trying kind of getting a lay of the land, like exactly what kind of people she's dealing with, both in the immediate vicinity and around her.
Yeah, from what you can tell, these just are a pack of like goblinoids that kind of group together to form kind of a bond in this area they're trapped in. As long as you don't piss off Gob, you probably won't get on his bad side.
Yeah. She'll also know, like, is there any other tieflings, any other plain touch residents around?
Not that
Of the
you've
six
seen.
groups?
A lot of the guards are decked out in armor, so you can't fully see their
No.
faces. Maybe one of them, but nobody that's in the cafeteria eating besides you.
She'll be a little distraught at that, just have look considering that she's given her history. This
Tieflings
will be
weren't
a little bit.
aren't super common races, so
Yeah. They weren't common where she was from either. But yeah, he's mostly just listening, just kind of waiting for something to happen. But until then, she's just trying to take everything in and settle in.
as you're sitting
Probably by
there,
the next day, she'll sit with another group.
eating, you hear testing 1, 2, 3 testing thing on. All right, you can't hear me. I can't hear you when you talk. Sorry, I'm been a day. So, what Miss Jezebel and Restonariananon, please report to the southern door. I have someone waiting for you. I repeat, Jezebel and Restarian, Please report to the southern gate, please.
I
Yep.
suppose that's me.
And I enjoyed our conversation, but it looks like I'm off to gather some more information.
Looking forward to it. Good luck. You hear Hugo. Gob's kind of laughing at you. You're gonna have a fun day. Been a while since he's done this.
I'll try not to die.
Well, you
Yeah.
can't hear that because this is Gob talking to Jezebel.
Oh no, sorry. He was making a passing word as he walked away.
Okay.
Yeah. Just want to nod and ask, please do keep me in your God's prayers, and I'll keep yours and mine's. After all, we're in the same place together. I
That
could use a little
indeed we
crusading
are.
zeal. And she'll just mention that sorry, I wasn't sure that came through. She'll say I could use a little crusading zeal at the moment. And she'll meet with Rastarian.
As you stand by the door unlocks and opens up.
Huh. I wonder if what's his name's still trapped in the bathroom.
I You trap someone? You trap one? Who did you trap in the bathroom? I should ask.
It's a
First.
long story. He'll walk through the door.
You and Jezebel will follow.
As you walk through this door, you find yourself in a plain filled with giant mushrooms and a couple big trees and rocks.
Huh.
As you hear static going shh, 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 shh. Okay, I think I made things too easy for you last time. Have fun.
It's getting very grating. Also, I can't control my token.
What?
Same.
Eh.
I mean, I just grab mine from the journal.
Weird, because I pulled these out of the journal just now. I don't know why it's not letting you control them.
There we go.
There, I
Dude,
should
give
have.
me the other one.
Giant friend. Okay, now I got mine.
Okay, so let me delete the other one. Yep.
Oh.
Never mind.
There it is. I didn't know which one you were going to delete, so can you control yours then, Zane?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, I control mine. So I assume I see the turnover results. Should we roll initiative?
Yep,
Oh,
roll
there it is.
initiative.
Then
Alright, making sure that has clicked on my token.
Okay. Rastarian, you are up. Give me a perception check, both of you. I'll let this go on the same round.
Okay. Perception.
20.
8.
Yeah, you see a massive bone thing drinking water from that pond over there as it notices you as you land in here. Jezebel, yeah, you notice that this thing is drinking despite the fact it's made out of bones. Like, you see, like, the water kind of, like, being lapped up by an invisible tongue.
And then just going through the bones and just pouring out again.
No, it's disappearing.
That's not natural. To quote the obvious. We have. I don't think it's noticed us yet.
No, it's noticed you.
Oh.
It turned towards you.
Let's see. What am I going to get?
And you do seem to hear one on the other side of this rock.
That's concerning.
See, what can I cast quickly that will the both of them?
Oh, you're up, Rastarian. What's your plan?
I am. I'm gonna look at this thing. Kind of ponder how it's drinking water just despite appearing to be just made of bones. And I'm going to cast a spell. Pull out the guitar, start strumming it, and cast a spell.
Cast away.
I'm doing is just to get a feel for what these things are. A level 1 Dissonant Whispers.
17.
I need a wisdom save.
Not the brightest of creatures, or wisest of creatures. That is going to be a fail.
It will take 15 psychic damage and must immediately, wait for it, if available, and immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Because that'll be off the map. I'm just going to say it's going to go this way.
And that will be my turn.
Jezebel, you are up.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what I can do. What I want to do. Given that there's another one right there. Right behind that rock. I guess we'll keep it simple. We'll cast Shield of Faith. Otherwise, we'll use her standard action as a, what is it? She'll hold her standard action to cast Sacred Flame.
Who are you casting Shield of Faith on, just for purposes?
Herself at the moment.
Okay.
But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, that looks like Shield of Faithy.
Rock lobster.
I'm trying to figure out how can I. What do I use to turn my AC up by 2 points? Whatever. I'll figure it out later.
Just add to it when you get hit.
There you go. That makes me up. There you go. I'll drop that down when we get done. Alright, that's pretty much her turn. She's, like I said, she's holding the cast. Anything hostile that comes attacking to cast Sacred Flame.
So it's going to run at you. So cast Sacred Flame.
Alright. And it's a Yes, anyway, it's DC 16. That's the wrong one. There we go. So must make a dexterity saving throw.
Unfortunately, he rolled a nat 20 on that, so that is going to be a pass.
Alright.
And that
So
doesn't look
nothing
like it's
happens.
half damage on a miss, is it?
No,
Nope,
it's
it is-
all or nothing.
Okay. He's gonna come up and gore you.
Joy.
Luckily, that's only going to be a 15, so I'm pretty sure that's missing you.
That is in fact missing.
Rastarian, you are up. As you hear another one stomping in behind you.
Hmm. Well, I see this first one trying to gore my companion here. Well, I will use my movement to try to get up behind it and flank it.
Okay.
It's a 3x3, right?
Yes.
This would be that space.
Okay.
Remind me again what your specific flanking rules are, because I know everyone's are different.
I just go by the book. I'm pretty sure I just say it's +2. Let me check.
I don't know if you did +2 or if you did advantage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say +2.
All right. Gonna pull up my rapier. I'm gonna go ahead and stab it. Stab it in the butt. In the bony butt. There's a 15 hit.
15 does indeed hit.
For 6 piercing.
Give me a perception check on that hit.
Perception 22.
That felt like you were going into flesh. Like there's actual flesh outside of where the bones are.
This thing's got ghost flesh. And have another stab because this is just gross. Oh shit, that would actually be a 16. I clicked on the wrong rapier. And that'd actually be 7 damage. I rolled my regular instead of my +1.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, wow.
That's something
Sorry.
I'll let you retroactively.
Yeah,
Go back
sorry,
for it.
because I will click on the correct rapier this time.
It's not like adding one would make you hit it harder, so.
No, it just does also 1 extra damage.
Yep. Which is easy enough to calculate here, so.
And stab. A 17 to hit. And I'm going to go ahead and throw on a defensive flourish.
Okay, yep, that hits because it's higher.
Okay. We are at level 10. Well,
Honestly, you can delete that old rapier from your character because one you have turned into the +1, so it doesn't get that mix up
yeah.
again.
Yep. Yeah, my bardic inspiration in this class so I have a D8. So I'll roll damage and then a D8 on top of it. 11 plus 6.
So 17 total.
17 total, and my AC goes up by 6.
And your
that
bardic
would be my
inspiration
turn.
should be D8. So.
Hmm?
Yep, it should be the D8. So.
Yeah.
Anything else you can do?
That'll be it for me.
Jezebel, you are up.
Jezebel? Hold on, what's that? Alright. So, what Jezebel's gonna do is she's going to utter a short prayer to Paylor, the Shining One. And as she goes to swing her mace at the foe ahead of her, she's also going to cast Spiritual Weapon. So an action and bonus action. So as she goes to clobber, a shard of light will spit out another mace to smack it with. So first hit. See if it goes well. There it goes. That is a nat 20 for a 25.
That would very well. I see a box that's a spiritual weapon.
Did that wrong. Okay, actually, that should be controllable by you, Survivor, I think. You want to check?
Okay.
That token I just put on the map controllable for you?
Sure, let me just close out this sheet. Yep.
Okay,
It's
cool.
controllables. First off, damage. And I have to also roll for divine strength. Yeah, there you go. Because it's the first strike. So let's see. If I'm reading that right. Nice this one again. 1d6. So I'm assuming that's okay. It's 9 bludgeoning damage, and divine strike rolls 2d8. That's right. Yeah, no, that's right. So 14 radiant damage.
Okay, 23 total.
Mm-hmm. Just want to make sure I just calculating that out correctly. Especially as I only have the one attack. Anyway, now it's spiritual weapons turn, which will also do a bonk to the head.
And what do you summon your spiritual weapon as?
Another mace.
Another mace? Okay.
Make a melee spell attack. And that will have. Oh, I should probably turn off Divine Strike since that doesn't count.
That's a 12, though?
Yep, 12 to hit.
That misses, unfortunately.
That's a shame.
Anything else you can do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, so the Triceratops in front of you is going to gore at you. That's going to be a 28 to your AC.
That will hit. Is it 28? So I think it's a 14 DC for concentration.
That's going
So
to be
wait, it-
23 piercing damage.
Actually, no, never mind. Hold on. 23 piercing. So I think it's 11. So never mind. I forgot. It's based for concentration spells. It's based off of damage, half damage,
Or
or
10, whichever's
10.
higher.
Yeah. So I think it's technically 11. So I think it rounds down. Because
Yep.
half of 23 is not 11. It's like 11.5.
Yeah, it's always round down unless it specifies round up.
Yep. Do I make concentration on Shield of Faith? And no. That drops back down to a 19.
Little angel wings. Then this other guy here is going to run up and gore you as well.
Oh, joy. And he said 23 damage, correct?
Yep. Piercing, if it matters, but I don't
Piercing.
think it does.
Nope.
That's going to be 25 to your AC.
Also hits. 16. On 30.
That's going to be 26 to your damage, piercing. And this time you have to make a strength saving throw.
What's that? Is it 26 damage?
Yes.
That's the wrong number. Yeah. Okay, and what was it said was a strength saving throw?
Yes.
Yeah, Disable does not look too good. And also
Another
another,
nat one.
another two.
Well, you are knocked prone and now it gets to make a stomp against you.
Oh, joy.
A 19 on the die, so that's going to be 28 to your AC.
That's going to hit.
That's going to be 21 bludgeoning damage.
Well, I am down. I don't think I have anything on, I don't think I have anything just cast immediately to say no. On reaction. At least not I can see right now. So, Death Saving Throws, let's go!
Okay. Restarian, you are up.
He said 21 damage, correct?
Yes. Bludgeoning for the stomp.
Yep.
Alright. 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 I'm going to... I'm gonna I'm gonna make a stab at this thing again.
Okay.
I want to make 2 stabs. Hold on. Yeah, 2 stabs. $17 and $22.
Those will both hit.
And on one of them, I'm just gonna use another one of my bardic inspirations, bringing me down to 3 for a defensive flourish. So 13 and 14. Using, basically, I said I'd use the flourish, so I'm just gonna take the 6 again to my AC.
Okay. Anything else you can do?
Yes, there is. I'm going to burn my action surge. Come down. Just stay within this thing's reach. Take my 5, 10, 15 feet of movement. And I'm going to... you better appreciate this later. I'm going to drop a 4th level Cure Wounds. Using my action surge. Healing her for 32 hit points.
So, quick question. Since I'm at -10,
You automatically go to 0. You don't stay in the negatives.
Yeah, you just get that
you-
much HP back.
The
it's
only
been
time
that long.
the only time negatives will actually count is if you hit, it's either negative half or negative your full hit points, I believe, and then you're just insta dead. But unless you hit that actual total, you're fine. You can be negative 10, negative 20, as long as you're at either half your negative hit point, a negative half your hit points, or your full negative hit points. I don't remember exactly which.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is off the top of my head either, because that rarely comes into play unless you're really low leveled.
Unless you're really low leveled, or you get just absolutely nuked by something.
Yes, I mean, or you piss off exactly the wrong sort of, foe. Something that's clearly tagged as it's a much higher level for. Do not fight, you will die.
Get up, Miss Jezebel. The fight's not over yet.
She just looks like there's just stars.
And with that, I will use my last 15 feet of movement to move back to my original space.
Okay, with that, Jezebel, you are up. You are technically prone.
Let's see, since I'm not since Jezebel's no longer in immediate threat of death, but still in the not quite out of the woods yet. Let's see, what can I do?
Yeah, just remember half movement speed if you want to get up.
Yep. So, and unfortunately, if she moves out of it, she will be taking attacks of opportunity.
Only if you move out of it. And it depends, it'll just be from one or both if you move out of both of their range. You don't take an attack for moving into, just out of a threat radius.
Yeah, she's in threat radius of both.
So you can either choose to stay, take one, or just take both.
Reminder, your spiritual weapon is still there because that just lasts a minute.
Yeah, and it's not concentration.
Yep.
Uh, So I have two things on my list, but I think staying alive is definitely more important. I think right now we. Okay, so sorry about this. She's gonna cast Sanctuary on herself, just so she can have a little bit more breathing space. Until spell ends, so basically, yeah, until spell ends, any creature who targets the war creature first makes a wisdom save. A failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the spell to protect war creature. Very effective explosion or fireball. Yeah, so unless I don't make an attack or deals damage to a creature, just a little bit more breathing space.
Yep, it protects you from direct attacks, but not from like AoE, fireball, blasts, etc., shatters and things.
Well, that's the thing. They still have to. If they do pass the DC, I think they attack.
Okay. Anything else you can
the
do?
very least, huh?
Anything else? Well, that was only a bonus action, so you still have your standard action.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that's right. That was my bonus action, and it does not. It does, however, not.
I will say if you want to do your attack before this, can.
Yeah, because I can sack a standard for.
Sorry, you cut out there, Survivor.
Can I sack a standard action for a bonus action? Because then I'll let my spiritual.
I'll let that slide, yeah.
Yeah. So, Bonk was the first action from the spiritual mace. Do you think that one is the first attack? Will. Oops, that's the wrong one. Ignore that. Spiritual. Oops, I just did both. Ignore the mace. 23 to hit.
That'll hit. Which one are you attacking? Because they're both in its attack radius.
The first one.
Okay, roll damage.
Is a level 2. Please take 9 radiant damage and 12 bludgeoning. Well, 12 force in this case.
Well,
Assuming I did it right. And then Sanctuary gets popped. Little divine bubble.
force is a fun distinction because very few things have resistance or immunity to force.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just curious, how are you having it do that much damage?
Let's see. Not 12 plus 9. That should be about 21 damage.
Now, where's the divine strike come in?
First, it's the first strike you do on the attack.
You smiting it?
No, divine strike just says. Yeah, let me put it here.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that.
On each few turns, when you hit a creature of a weapon. Oh, it says a weapon attack, so I might have to ignore it.
Yeah, it's just the 12.
Yep. Yeah, I assumed it. I just assumed it.
Like, I play
Larry's
in
off.
Wimpy's campaign that's died. I play a character that's pretty much exactly set up the same way you are. So I was like, how are you doing that? Mine couldn't do that.
Yeah, I just made the assumption since it's.
Either way,
Yeah,
the
no,
12 kills
it's a
it.
weapon attack, which means.
It was still 12 damage, and that's nice. It looks like it's dead.
Yeah, I think horse.
Anything else you can do?
I think I can otherwise move it up. Where? I just want to see how far I can move it to make sure you can hit the next target. There's spiritual weapons. It's weird
Oh.
having so many spells all of a sudden.
You know, if you just go to the chat box, there's a it says show
Yeah,
spell
it's okay.
description. You can click on that and it would show your information.
Yep. We're just gonna right over there. There we go.
Okay, so the one in front of you is going to make an attack. Well, first he needs to make a wisdom saving throw, if I recall, correct?
Yes, DC 16.
On a failed save. Nothing else was within range, so because he failed that, so not going to attack.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed.
Uh-oh, Spadudios.
That's going to be 25 to your AC, Restarian. Because this one comes up and gores you.
Yeah. Oh.
With a surprise.
Shy surprise.
Shy. Just say shy surprise.
Shy surprise.
I'm assuming that hits, correct?
Yeah. I have 19 AC.
That's going to be 21 piercing damage. Need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, goody.
Yes, the thing clerics and bards are known for. Strength.
Depends on how you build your cleric. They can have strength.
Bards are great with strength, the physical variety, and my character looking like a little blonde twink. That is basically the physique he has with the strength he has.
So not a part of the Gong Show. Got it.
Let's go. No.
You're now knocked prone. That means he gets to use the stomp on you.
Oh. Bring it on.
The Triceratops stomp.
That's a nat 20.
Ow. Just don't kill me. Oh no, he's still counting.
That's that's obvious. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, that's going to be 37 bludgeoning damage.
I live. With 4 hit points.
And with that, you're up.
Oh fuck. Ow. From 41 to 4. So, this thing just does a stomp and then backs off, or how does that work?
It came up, gorged you, and stomped on you, now it's standing right by you.
Shit. Ow. Well, first of all, I'm going to use my bonus action to second wind. which, if I remember correctly, second wind was 1d10 plus my fighter level.
Yes.
1d10 plus 2. That helps. Oh. How high is that is this like plateau thing we over here?
About 15, 20 feet.
Ow. Well, I'm going to take half my movement to stand up. Big just fucking gore mark through his back where the horn went through, and just the big all feels all the broken ribs from the stomp. Cough up a little blood. Sorry, Miss Jezebel, but yeah, he will go ahead and use his remaining last 4th level slot to Dimension Door.
Away from this bullshit.
Yeah, sorry, I can't do that again. And he'll basically Dimension Door up onto this little platform up here.
Well, that does disrupt a little bit of what I was about to do. Not so bad.
I can't take another gore and stomp like that. I will die. And it's bonus action, movement, action, my turn. Give him hell, Jezebel.
You're up then.
Alright. Jezebel is going to what has been previously not, it's been unnoticed, unmentioned of time. She's gonna pull off a small shawl, a shawl or a short cape, whatever, that's been on her back, and reveal 2 bat-like wings, and then just fly up and away from this at 30, up to around 30 feet. First off, so probably there. So yes, I know that would at least that would incite an attack of opportunity. So go ahead.
Okay. That's below 10, so yeah. It misses, so you're good.
Okay. So that's the. There's that. And from Mighty Praise the Paylord, she's going to use a 5th level spell to summon a celestial and burn whatever. Let's see. Those crocodile skin gloves, because I think this has a requirement of like what, 500 gold for material. Oh, worth. She's just gonna basically throw whatever would count at that amount, other than her immediate weapons, armor, and
Roll the description.
investments. Yeah, let me put up. If not that, I'm gonna do something else. Basically, yeah, she's gonna summon an agent of Halor to deal with the problem. But I don't think she has 500 gold, so.
It's just as a golden reliquary worth at least 500 gold.
Yeah, so it's up to you,
I will say you have that on you.
It also doesn't say it's consumed.
Yep. Like I said, I've
Yep.
always gone by the thing is, if it doesn't say it's consumed, I don't give a crap about components.
Ah. Fair enough. So, and that is a standard action. That's gonna be right there. Or by the blessings of the shining one of the morning and evening star, bring the wrath down. So please, add another. She's gonna choose the Avenger.
Dun, 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 dun.
A ball of
Avenger,
healing,
assemble.
a ball of murderous light now appears, or whatever. Our kind DM wants to give us. So it shares my initiative count. And based by verbal or commands not fire you if it doesn't initiate.
And it would
He's
go
done.
immediately now after you.
Nah, it's not summon demon or summon. I remember that description. Just, oh hey, you have to bind it after you summon it. That's a problem.
You have to bind it first, so you gotta basically put it in a magic circle and then get it under planar binding, which requires 2 different people because it's 2 different concentration spells.
Yep, and this does not count as. This is just Conjuration 5, summons the. And for bonus action, she's gonna have the spiritual weapon block the other intercession. Another block to the head. So while that's going on, I'm gonna. So while Miss Timothy gets that ready.
Should have control of it. I'll try to get a actual marker for it later.
Yep. Also, let's get the spiritual weapon out. That is a.
And we'll miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
No.
And let's see. If anybody can make an attack on, I don't think you can make an attack on somebody summon.
Well, it says it shares your initiative count and it takes its turn immediately after yours. So after your turn ends, it would immediately go to it, so it should be able to attack on its turn as soon as your turn ends.
Yep, my turn ends. That's my action and bonus action and movement. And given the fact the Avenger was told to smite, he's going to smite. I don't know what I have to use to make that attack, though.
Img has the stat block for the Celestial Spirit. It uses that stat block.
Yeah, for some odd reason, I can't pull it up in the compendium. I have to use the actual book.
Yeah,
which book is that's not from the basic handbook, is it?
Nope, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
That explains why I probably can't pull it up.
Well.
And why I can't find it in the normal player's handbook. Or Monster Manual, I should
Celestial... say. You want me to drop you a link from the D&D 5e wiki?
Yeah, I'll get it later.
Yeah. Do you just want to know what you need to do with it then?
Yeah, I know how to do that, so don't worry about it.
Alright. I think it's 2 attacks. With either a Radiant Bow, or no, it's Mace's Defender only, so it gets 2 attacks with the Radiant Bow.
And you said you did the Avenger, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry for making it a little bit more complicated.
So roll me 2 d20s. I'll let you do the rolling for it.
Thank you. 2 d20s?
Yeah, you get 2 attacks.
That is a 2 and a 5, so...
And then what's your spellcasting modifier?
Spellcasting modifier... 8. So, 10 and a
13.
13.
The second one will hit. The roll, I'll do the damage roll since that's easier at this point.
Eh.
So it's
You have
2d6 plus 2 plus 5, so 2d6 plus 7.
Yeah, it'd be 13 damage total if I did this math right. It's because it's your 2d6 plus 2.
Plus the spell's level.
Well, I rolled a 5 and a 1. That's 7 for that, then 5 for that, so 13.
Yeah.
Wait, 12. 13, I was right. My brain is braining brain.
Yep, just 2d6 plus 7.
So that's my turn.
Well, its turn.
Yeah, that's its turn.
So the first one is going to run up to here.
Remember, I'm in the air.
I know.
And I'm like 15, 20 feet up on this plateau.
And it's going to slam into this thing, so I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw, Ristarian.
Oh, shit. Running a quick check and no. That don't do shit, and that is fine, and that is nothing. Dexterity save.
Yep.
Let's go! 14.
That is sadly going to knock you down to here.
Ow. All the way down?
Yep.
That is... It's sad because it's my highest save other than charisma.
But I am going to say that did use up that one's attack. And this other guy's going to make an attack at the Celestial Spirit. So its armor would be, if I'm reading this right, it'd be 18, correct?
Let's know.
The armor for the spirit?
Yeah, because it's 11 plus 5 plus 2.
Defender only plays the plus
Oh.
2.
So
it's
16.
16, okay. Well, either way, it's going to hit, so.
And its hit points are 40.
Yep, because it's only level 5. That spell that one needed something in the first place.
That's going to be 25 damage to him.
Oof.
Restarian, you are up.
Okay. And I don't know if you had the sheet to Survivor, but just so you know, in addition to the bow, it also has a once per day healing touch if you need it to heal you.
Yep. I'm seeing that on, but as its action.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go ahead and ow, asshole. Oh shit! Oh, that is not good. I'm out of 4th level slots. Shit. I'm gonna go ahead and cast a spell. I'm gonna need another. Well, I'm gonna upcast this one to level 3. I'm gonna need a wisdom save from the Triceratops creature next to me, because I'm gonna try doing a another dissonant whispers.
Okay, what's your DC save on that?
DC save on that is 17.
Unfortunately, that's a 19 on the die, so he saves.
He'll still take no, hold on. He'll still take 13 psychic damage. He just doesn't have to run. Which is bad for me.
Anything else you can do?
Yeah, I was gonna try to scramble back up onto this rock.
Okay, going up the side of it does take on his rough terrain, so it takes half your movement.
I only need to get 2 spaces. Or as far as half my movement will get me. Do I need to make any checks or anything?
Nope, I'd tell you if you did.
Alright, I'm gonna get back up onto this thing because ow. And
Alright,
that
I have
will
an
be
answer.
Okay, you're up, Jezebel.
that'll be my turn.
Alright, since Sanctuary is dropped, since I took offensive actions, just for note. We are going to spend our last 5th level spell slot on a mass cure wounds. And we're gonna center it. Let's see.
Your guys are close enough. Don't worry about that. You'll hit them.
Yeah,
Everything's within 30 feet of itself. We're all within 30 feet of each other.
Good, because that was the plan. Well, so it's 38 plus spellcasting modifier plus my benefits from being a life cleric.
You're a life cleric?
Hold on, well, I'm calculating. 5 plus 2, 7 additional. Another 7. Okay, so I roll 3d8. So everyone gains, let's see, 17 plus 8. 25. So everyone immediately gains 25 plus an additional 14 on top, except for me, I just gain of hit points back. And that includes our summon celestial.
Okay.
So let me get my calculator out.
And you're remembering to use your spell ability modifier, not your attack bonus, right?
Oh, yeah. So spell modifier, so drop off. Let's see, spell modifier. That's still full, so that's not bad. So 17 plus. Yeah, 4. So let me read just my math real quick. 21. So let's do that initial bump. Plus then like I said, 7. So you said, yeah, 21. Is it 21, right? Yeah. 21 plus 14 for you guys. I had 7.
21 plus 14, you said, so 35?
Yes, I have 2 features that gives me more health. Gives more health. Just one of them doesn't affect me, and the other one does. So yeah, I'm back out to full.
I'm okay, for the most part. If I don't get crit again.
And I think that our celestial friend should, the Avenger should also be up to
Yep.
if I did my math right.
Yeah, it would be up to full. It didn't take anywhere near that much damage.
Also, bonk on the head with the bonus action.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Eight force damage.
Okay, now it's Celestial's turn.
Celestial, Jezebel will give the order to fly up into the sky and strike. Because the Avenger has a bow. And we'll use both actions to hit the same target the Celestial Mace is hitting.
I am going to
So
say
this
flying away does provoke an attack of opportunity against him.
Okay, by all means.
That's over 20, that hits. As he kind of gores him for 22 points of damage.
Ugh. Well, it doesn't stop him last I checked.
Nope.
So,
This thing doesn't have Sentinel or whatever that feat is, so...
Yeah, so now it's out of range of... That's, for some reason I thought it had a... It's the Fenner that has the mace. Anyway, Radiant Bow. So let's see. For both attacks, same as before, right?
Yep.
2d20?
Wow.
Wow, wow.
Wow, those both miss. How long does your flying ability last, Jezebel?
It lasts indefinitely as long as I choose to. Because it replaces the Infernal Legacy trait. I just have wings I can fly for. It doesn't say what I'm wearing other than I think heavy. I can't wear heavy. Nope, no, it just says you have wings and you can fly up the feet. This trait plays Infernal Legacy, but because it's from the good old Skag. But yeah, I can't fly very fast, but I can fly. AKA, it's not a spell.
As you hear in your head, oh, really? Why did I not realize you could fly? Oh, this is boring now. Screw this. As you wake up in your cells.
That was a nightmare.
Oh.
And that is where we're going to end the session for the day.